at home, the best and the safe place. In today's scenario and crucial time, home has once again proved to be the safest place. So, as the saying goes, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So, we were of the thought that all play and no work would make you all a dull boy and girl. So, we thought of starting with the studies. So, in order to start with, the first chapter of Beehive English book of grade 9, we are here with the first chapter, The Fun They Had, written by Isaac Asimov. The main characters of the lesson are Margie, a 11-year-old girl, and Tommy, a 13-year-old boy. Right? The lesson begins with Margie wrote in her diary that night, and the diary is dated 21st May 2157. So if you see this date carefully, you will come to know that we are going to talk about something that will take place in the future. Where are we? We are today in 2020. So exactly somewhere around 137 years ahead, these two children are talking about something, and that something is a book which Tommy had found in his attic. Attic is a storeroom below the roof in the house. So he's got this book and he's brought it to Margie to show her. And then Margie remembers her grandfather talking about the books that his great-grandfathers used to read or study from. And then she remembers about the books that her grandfather told. And then they look at this book and they find out that yes, this book, the words that are written, they don't move. Why do they find it very peculiar about it? Because the books that they are using, they are the e-books. The e-text they are using, where the words, the text keep on moving and changing. So they find it something very strange. And apart from that, the book is so old that the pages have gone yellow and they're all crinkly. Crinkly? They are like crushed. They are ready to crush, ready to get torn off. So that's what it is. And they are talking about this book as Tommy tells her that this book was lying in the attic in the store from where it was got, and Margie wants to know what the book is all about. And Tommy, without looking at her as he is busy reading the book, he replies, "It's all about the school." Listening that the book is about the school, Margie had a very terrible expression on her face and she says, "School? Who writes about the school? What is there to be written about the school?" This is so because Margie hates her school. She doesn't like it. She is very scornful about the thought that Margie doesn't like the school. Why? Because it's the mechanical teacher. Now, mechanical teacher are maybe the robots, or the teacher who's teaching there is not a real human but the mechanical teacher. It can be a robot, it can be a laptop, it can be a computer, anything. Right? And why she doesn't like this mechanical teacher? Because this mechanical teacher gives her a lot of homework and lots of class tests, which she doesn't like to do it. But she has no alternative to that and she has to do it. While these two children are talking, the Margie's mother, she calls out, "Margie, it's time for school, so better get off to your school." And Margie is now in a hurry to go to school. But before she moves, she asks Tommy, "Sometime later after the class, can we read the book?" They were talking and mother called Margie that she has to attend her school. Now Margie has to go to school. School is nowhere but just next to her bedroom. She's supposed to go there and she enters there in the room and she sees that her teacher is already ready. That is the mechanical teacher. It's already ready, and as soon as she enters in the class, the mechanical teacher says that we are ready with the lesson, but before that, submit your homework. Now she submits the homework in the homework slot, and after that they start with their lessons. So Margie did not like the school. Why? Because the mechanical teacher used to give lot of tests to her, lot of homework, and she did not like. So mother was worried about Margie's progress because she was not scoring well. So what happened? She called the county inspector. Now county inspector is like a mechanic who would repair the mechanical teacher. The description of the county inspector is a very round, short, small man. He carries his toolbox with him, which has got many dials and wires in it. So when he comes to the house, he meets Margie, he greets her and he gives her an apple. And then he starts with his work to repair the mechanical teacher. And as he is repairing, he opens all the mechanical teachers, all the parts of it. Margie is feeling, she hopes that this county inspector is not able to put this mechanical teacher back into its original form. Why? So that if the teacher is not repaired, there is nobody to take classes, there is nobody to give homework and test. But this county inspector is a very efficient mechanic. And what does he do? He is able to repair the mechanical teacher in an hour. And then he talks to the mother that there is no problem with Margie at all. She is doing as per her level. But the mechanical teacher was little geared up. Geared up, it was set to a level, a standard, right? Which was a bit little higher to that of the level of a 11-year-old girl. So what he says, that I have fixed it to the level of a 10-year-old child. And Margie's progress is all going very good. Meanwhile, when she is in the class, she is thinking about this school, the virtual school where she is studying. She finds no fun in it. But when she is thinking about the past schools, the schools in the past where her great-grandfathers have studied, so she is thinking about that school and she feels that studying in such type of a school would have really been a great fun. And that's the reason why she is not able to resist herself from reading the book. She wants to read the book. She wants to know everything about the schools in the past. So this is how, and when she is talking and thinking about the school, she again feels. So before I stop here, I would like to tell you that in the next video, we will be dealing with the thoughts that Margie had for the past school, where she is comparing the past school with the present school where she is studying, that is the virtual school where she is studying. And we will also talk about the comparison between the two schools. Margie, who is thinking about the school, and she learns that school in the past was a building, a special building where children would come to study over there. And then she imagines that her mother always says that the teacher has to be as per the standard of the children. And as she knows that every child is different from the other, so she is thinking how it was possible for that time the teacher to deal with so many children, different children in one classroom, how that teacher would be teaching. So she is thinking about this. Now she compares the present school, that is where you are studying, where I am coming to teach you all, and she is thinking about her school that is in future, that is the virtual school. Right? Although now this is also a virtual classroom where you are studying, where you are listening to me over your laptops and computers, but then we also have our real schools. So that is the difference. This is not a school, right? Now she is comparing the present school, that is where we are studying, to the future school where Margie is studying. So then she finds out that the future school is the robotic teacher, whereas in the present school we have human teacher. We refer to digital media, the e-books, and here it is the printed media, the book that Margie and Tommy had found. After that, this is the virtual classroom. This is the real classroom. Here, if the mechanical teacher is asking for the homework, you have to submit your homework in this slot. So there are no excuses that I have not done my homework, as you all give the excuse for coming to school without doing homework. So here, excuses are not possible. And here in the present school where you all are, you must be lucky that you can give excuses. Right? Yes. So no excuses. Here we have friends. Because we are coming, everybody is coming to a common place and we are studying. We are here for a long time. So we make friends here. But in the virtual school, no friends are there. Why? Because you are studying only one-to-one alone person in the classroom. Okay? Then here you can share your lunch box. You can play games. But here no such type of things. No sharing. That's it. Right? So these are the difference between the future and the present school. And I am very sure once when you imagine if you are there in this virtual school, you all will be of the thought that no, the present school is the much better school for us. Okay. Now here we come to an end. So when you will be reading this chapter, you will come across few words. Right. So here are the meanings of this word that will make your reading easy for you. So let's see. Crinkly, with many folds or lines, having a space just below the roof or used as a store. Scornful, showing your dislike. Slot, a given space. Punch code, it's a computing language. Geared to, adjusted to a particular standard. Disappointed, sad, blanked out, erased, loftily in a superior manner or a way. So here we come to the end of this chapter. I hope you will enjoy the chapter and you will have the fun. All that the book could provide you. Thank you. Have a good day.